Yeah, and walk out,
Done.
and all these women just go, "Oh my lord! I do declare that this gentleman is a trifling attractive man. He knows how to slap a good boot." Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What Do You Dream podcast. I'm Nick with Christy.
Hi.
And today, we are following on from the first episode, New Year's Resolutions. This is New Year's Resolutions Part 2 because I'm obviously very clever with my names. So, Christy.
Well, you're going to have to fill me in because I know you recorded it, but I didn't actually listen to it, so...
Yeah, because you're a bad friend. Okay, so, basically, I did a New Year's resolution and complaining about New Year's resolutions about doing more dream analysis because we missed a lot of people submitting their dreams. So I thought, gotta get on this, gotta start getting it sorted. And then I was talking about people doing fitness stuff in their New Year's resolutions and everything like that. So it was a theme of just getting my shit out of the way and done. So it's hopefully this will wrap up my New Year's resolution so I'm a better person for it.
I have never made a New Year's resolution. I don't believe in that shit. Like, just do it.
Really?
Why do you have to wait for a new year? Just do it.
Yeah, that's basically what I was talking about. It's like, it's not bad. Okay, because I think it's one of those things that it's not bad for some people who, like, need that little bit of jump to do something. But the amount of fucking people, I always use the gym as the example, turn up in the gym, and then they're like, I'm just gonna do some weights and look really sexy. It's like, you're wasting my time.
I know.
I want to go and use that. You're wasting my fucking time.
I know. And then they're in there for like a month and they're over
it. If that. You know,
yeah,
it's always for a week. So it's funny. On that note of New Year's resolutions, my cousin, he actually did say the term New Year's resolutions, and I said, that's fucking stupid to his face. But he recently lost a lot of weight for his brother's wedding, which we went to in December. And now he's like, oh, I've lost all this weight, but, like, how do I keep it off? And I'm like, gym, baby. You gotta lift. Like, which has now become a bigger thing. But then I was just saying to him, I'm like, just don't be that one fucking guy that goes to the gym and just wastes all of his money on a stupid fucking subscription and they never use it again. It's like, if you're gonna pay for it, use it, do it. So, we'll see how that goes.
The easiest way to keep it off is just to watch what you eat. You don't have to go so hard at the gym anymore. Like, you can still go 3 days a week, minimum. At least 3 days a week, but just watch what you eat.
Yes, and that's part of what he has, which is 80% of what he's doing. But now he needs that, like, foundation of, like, you know, when you start building muscle, your resting metabolism starts burning more, and you start burning more weight. Well, more calories just at resting rate. Fun fact. So being swole like me helps lose the calories. Well, allows me to eat that whole fucking pizza I had the other night, where I don't feel. It's like, I'm fine. It's fine. It's called dirty bulking. It's delicious. Now, there's something. I'm just going to put this in the phrase of New Year's resolutions, but I know that you are a very proud Hungarian woman and you enjoy your Hungarian heritage. Recently, you did a weekend Hungarian workshop dance thing? Is that correct?
Yeah. So it's only, I don't know, ever since getting into my late 20s, because, you know, when you're young, you're like, ew, I'm not Hungarian, I'm Aussie, what the fuck?
I'm white, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's only, you know, turned 30, I'm about to turn 31 in 6 days. So...
You're old.
I know. Fucking sucks. I don't know. I just felt really connected to my my heritage in the last few years. And there's always been one or two dance groups in Sydney that have been doing it. Like, my mum and my auntie danced when they were young. I mean, they had to. They didn't have a choice. It was like, you dance or you're not part of the family. So they all did it. And... I mean, I got forced to do it when I was, 6 or 7, but I cried, so my mum got me out of it. She made me stop. But yeah, there was every now and then they'll do these workshops where they bring someone over, either from Hungary or a Hungarian choreographer, and he'll come and do like a 2-day workshop. So it was 3 hours each. It was Saturday, Sunday. And you buy tickets for either one day or both days, and you don't even have to be Hungarian to turn up. You just turn up and they'll teach you all the basic steps, and then you put it all together at one, and then sort of at the end you just all freestyle with the steps that you learnt. It was just so much fun. It had a live band there. It was just so good. And he explains everything in English, so my Hungarian is absolutely shocking.
Well, how bad is it?
Oh, so bad.
Is it that you can understand it and you just speak back in English?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I can understand a lot more than I can actually converse back to someone who's speaking to me. So if someone was having a conversation with me in Hungarian, I know what they're saying, but if I try and say it back, I sound like an absolute turd because I just...
You sound like you need to go on the short bus. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. We call it Hunglish because we swap from Hungarian to English.
It's the same. It's like Chinglish. It's the same thing like Chinese English where you just go, I don't know, I'm not going to do it because that's going to be super racist.
Yeah.
But it's fucking it's like that. It's funny because I think Dad's a good example because he's got like Cantonese, but he's been in Australia so long, he's got that like Cantonese English mix where it's like blah 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 computer. And it's like what?
So did your dad speak English like all the time or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's been like he's 70 something now. So he's been in Australia since the 70s.
Okay.
And so now it's basically part of his day to day. While he can still speak it, he can't. I don't think he can write it or something. I don't know, something like that. So he was very assimilated. Is the best way to say. Yeah. So yeah, that's really fun. But it's interesting with I think the older I've gotten, the more it's like you're a bit like, yeah, no, I want to understand where I've come from. You know, and it's because you're 100% Hungarian, right?
Yeah, both my parents are from Hungary. Well, okay, so this is where we have some
family drama.
Family drama, because obviously back in the day, you had Hungary was a much bigger country than it is now. And then it got smaller and smaller and smaller.
You know, wars happened and things.
Yeah. So basically, the village that my parents grew up in, they didn't know each other over in Hungary. They met here in Australia. So they grew up in two totally different villages. Yeah. They're both in Serbia. But on both my parents' birth certificate, it's Yugoslavia, which doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, the former Yugoslavia, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But if you were to say my parents are Serbs, they will kick you out of their house.
Yeah, because, you know, that Eastern Bloc area is, you can't really,
yeah, whenever I tease my mum, like, shut up, Serb, she's like, what did you say?
Oh, that's funny. It's kind of like saying, it's like with the Hong Kong Chinese, calling them Chinese. It's like, we're not Chinese, we're Hong Kong Chinese. It's very different, dude. It's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because the village that they were in is a Hungarian village, so no one speaks Serbian there. They all speak Hungarian.
It's like cultural. It's culturally Hungarian. Yeah. Everything you would say the Hungarian. Yeah, that's fascinating.
Yeah,
it's really interesting. So how that all happened.
I know. So my mum had so many issues getting her birth certificate here in Australia because she, like, her whole heritage is Yugoslavian that doesn't exist anymore, and then, yeah,
it'd be interesting to see 23andMe thing, just to see what comes out. Although I think they're just going to be like, what, somewhere there. Because, it's interesting that you mentioned that, because I know for me, because I've always had a funny identity thing with my race and everything like that, because it's like I'm Australian, I'm a Chinese, because people see me, like, it's one of those things of, like, people see me as one thing, people see me as another thing, but then it's eventually now it's like, well, I'm both. Like, I'm Aussie with Chinese heritage. Like, I can be both. You can be both things. But when you're, like, especially when you're in that, like, teenage 20s, you're just like, I'm Australian. I'm not this. I'm not different.
Yeah.
You
just completely disregard your entire heritage. It's not until you get 30 and you're like, wow, I should have started dancing years ago, because there's these, like, young 20-something-year-olds and they're nailing the steps and you're just like, I can't turn.
Does that make you feel fat and ugly?
No! It just made me so incompetent. I was like, these are such basic steps and I can't do them.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you don't really
have that much. I got it in the end.
You don't really have much with them anyway.
bitch please, right?
Yeah, uh-huh. What do you
I
mean?
used to dance,
Yeah.
and you've seen me play netball. You need,
Yeah, you are quick on your feet. I'll pay that.
Yep.
You do.
I get the
yeah.
steps, right? But because there's a lot of turning, so it's all partner dancing. So
Yep.
you don't really dance solo. You dance with a male partner.
Yep.
And they do a lot of like boot slapping and like leg slapping and stuff.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, which is like, okay, I don't know what it is about the boot slapping, but it is so attractive.
He slapped them boots. Oh, yeah, you can slap my boots anytime.
It is so manly. And like most of
I just, like, it's not in my thought. It's just like, slap my boots. Like, oh, fuck yeah, look at that man. He knows how to slap a good boot.
No, but like to music, like they obviously it's all choreographed and they
No, just
do
not
it
some
so
random
like
homeless guy slapping his feet. There's ants in my feet. I need help.
it's not like he's got spoons or something. It's all choreographed and they're like, you know, they've got proper boots to make like the slap sound louder and stuff, and the way they slap is all technical and everything.
Of course.
But, like,
so you get the right
the
sound.
guy that was the guy that was running the workshop, I don't think he was attractive, but the moment he started dancing and twirling those women, I was like, damn.
Well, no, that's really interesting you say that, because it's like, as soon as someone shows they're competent in something, they do get hotter.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, some like person who looks like a bit of a foot and then they can sing, you're like, oh, okay, you're up to ankle now.
Mm-hmm. And like, I think he must have been early 40s. Like, I would have said in his 40s, but early 40s.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, when he first walked in, you know, I was hoping it was going to be some really good looking guy. So it was at least a bit of eye
like,
candy.
oh, he takes his shirt off and he's got a six-pack. Ooh, here we go.
Well, yesterday, right, he turns up to the class and he's like in the corner chatting to someone, and he just takes off his shirt, and I was like, oh, okay, weird. Changes into like his like dance shirt, because you get really sweaty, like really sweaty.
Yeah.
And then he just takes his pants off. And I was looking in that direction, and I caught. I was like, oh, damn, I had to look away, and I was like, okay. And no, I had to look away because I felt like I was invading privacy, but he kind of just, you know, got changed in front of everyone.
It's like a sports thing. It's like he obviously does a lot of dancing. It's like, look, you just got to do it. We got shit we got to do. Let's go.
Exactly.
Everyone, no, it's not sexual. It's just what it is.
Exactly.
So was he built?
Yeah.
I mean, he had to be built something like because dancers are very strong. Like they're not like they're not like they're like they're lean strong. Like rock climbers.
Yeah, he was lean. He was definitely lean.
Mm.
And like had like arm muscles and stuff, but like I wouldn't have found him attractive until
he started dancing. So what you're saying is I need to start dancing to pick up the ladies.
Honestly, if you want any wog women, Wednesday nights in Kingsgrove from 7:30 to 9:30.
Wednesday night Kingsgrove, 7:30 to 9:30. Yep.
Yep. Come and do some lessons because you will 100% pick up.
I'll just be like, hello, I don't know. I'm Eastern Bloc.
We're from Transylvania.
I don't know. Okay, so I haven't seen specifically Hungarian dancing. I've seen Polish dancing, and I know that's very obviously different. But is it like there's like similarities?
Yeah.
Because I know it's all melty. It's all very like blendy together there.
Exactly. Like, if you didn't know that there were two different... If you were watching Polish dancing and then Hungarian dancing, you probably think it's the same thing. Like, it's very similar, what they do. But there's
the outfits
just
look
different...
badass.
Oh, I know. The outfits are so cool. Like, the men are, like...
They've got it's like a tunic. It's like not like a shirt. It's not a dress thing. It's like a tunic where it's like it goes down and they got the puffy
like
pants.
A vest.
Yeah, and they got like nice sometimes they might have puffy pants or not. I think that's the Polish side.
Yeah, no. Hungarian men have like tight pants with tight pants. Boots that come up to their knees.
Yes. I know the boots. I know the boots. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
because they need the tight pants for all the slapping.
Of course, I was going to say, when I go to Kingsgrove, I should wear some good boots and then just walk in and just go, bang! And
walk out.
Yeah, and walk out. And then all these women just go, oh my lord! I do declare that this gentleman is a trifling attractive man. He knows how to slap a good boot. because they all
Catch me
become
while I
like
faint.
southern dandy women. Yeah, they oh my, oh, I think I've gotten quite faint. I don't know what to do.
Literally, that's how I was feeling when I was watching him. I was like, ugh.
Wait, do you wear a Fitbit or anything? Like,
No,
do you do
I
that?
don't.
Okay,
I
because I was gonna
didn't.
say like you could look at your see if you like had a heart rate
Heart
peak
rate.
going like, oh, lady boner time.
Oh my god, I know. It was pretty bad. But
Oh my gosh, that's
it
too
was so
freaking
much fun.
funny.
I really enjoyed it.
That's really
So-
interesting. No, it's. I don't think I could do anything Chinese
It's not
dancing.
everyone's cup of tea, to be honest, because that's what they're finding. They're finding a lot of the young Hungarians aren't really getting involved in their culture, whereas we have...
Sorry, you continue.
I was going to say, whereas we have Croatian friends, and the Croatian community is insane. Like, all the young'uns are so...
Especially soccer.
Yeah, like they're so into their culture and they're so proud of their culture and they go to, you know, things every weekend like the Croatian club and they support their community.
That's
But we're finding with the Hungarian community, it's not really translating down to the younger generation, which is sad.
I know in that I was actually watching a thing on SBS where they were talking about problems with a lot of funding for community centers where it's like I think there's problems with it was either Serbian or Croatian. I'm not getting them mixed up because I don't want to start something. But it's like
Let's
so
not
did
start
you do
World
it?
War Three.
Yeah. Did you start was it like do you have like Hungarian community centers, like Hungarian culture places? So was this in one of those?
No, this was just in a community hall that they hire out. But there is a Hungarian social club out in Smithfield, which I basically grew up in.
Yep.
So my uncle used to be the president of the club and my grandfather was in a Hungarian band and he would play there pretty much every Saturday night. So that's where I was. But back then it was full. Like it was packed. Every table was packed. And now it's just mum and dad went to a function because they still go because they're old school still. Yeah. And there were 20 people there when there used to be like 80 to 100.
They need to get on socials. It just needs to be.
Well, they're trying. That's the thing. They're trying now. So young people have taken over the ownership of the club, and they're now trying to modern it up and and it's working to a point, but the problem is now they're getting greedy because they're in debt. So they're getting greedy, so they're putting all the prices up, and the regulars don't want to pay that because they've been paying this one price for the last 30-something years, and now even the regulars don't want to come anymore because...
That's awful.
Yeah. So...
Well, we need an update on this Hungarian community centre issue. This is actually... Yeah,
I'll let you know.
Okay. For more updates, stay tuned for What Do You Dream? So, now we're getting to the part of the podcast where we start to analyse some dreams. I did it all by myself last week. I actually powered through it like a champ. Do you have a dream? Okay, let's do that. I haven't analysed your dream in months.
This is one I remember because it was such a good dream. It made me happy.
Oh.
Well... because everyone knows that my second husband is Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Superman himself. Actually, not Superman anymore.
I have Henry Cavill stuff to talk about, but we'll go you first.
I'll talk about him any day.
Of course.
He's so attractive. So I was in a library, but it was like not like a new library, not a library. I was in a bookshop. But it was an old kind of bookshop. So it wasn't really anything modern, but it was like...
I'm thinking black books?
Yes, exactly, black books. Black books. Yeah. But it had more aisles and stuff, so it wasn't so open.
It was a bigger, but it's like a messy... It's like that kind of hodgepodge. Yes,
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You nailed it. And I was in the fantasy genre, because that's basically what I read. Non-fiction. I know. And I was sitting on the floor, and I had all these books around me. And they were all books that I'd picked out and I didn't know which one I wanted to buy because I only limited myself to 2 books for some weird reason. I was like, you're only allowed to buy 2 books. And I'm just sitting there minding my own business and then all of a sudden someone goes, "Are you right there?" And I look up and it's Henry Cavill. in his little tight shirt with his little scarf that he wears and that old like train driver hat, just looking so suave.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked up and I was like, well, I've given myself a 2-book limit and I don't know what to buy. So he sits down next to me and he's like, okay, what have you chosen? And I was like,
muscles.
Oh, I know. Just, sorry. He sits down next to me and he's like, what have you chosen? So I show him a whole bunch of books and I was like, but then I heard about this book called The Witcher series and I've heard it's really good. And he kind of like, he didn't freeze or anything, but he like sort of picked up a bit and he's like, oh, yeah, I've heard The Witcher's really, really good. I've got really good recommendations. If you're going to buy anything, buy The Witcher. And I'm like, but then there's this other series that I really like. He's like, no, buy The Witcher. I'm like, okay. So he helps me put all the books back and then he gives me his hand to help me up.
Ooh.
And then he just kisses me. Out of nowhere. And I was like, I sort of stood back and looked shocked and was like, I'm so sorry, but I had to.
I mean, I do that all the time with women.
You get rejected. That's the difference.
No, I get the cops involved.
You end up in handcuffs. Yeah.
Ooh.
And he's like, I'm sorry, I had to. And then I woke up. Well, that's all I remember the end. And I was like, I woke up.
And my bed was soaked.
Yuck. Ew.
My bed would be soaked if Henry Cavill did that to me. And I'm straight.
It was, I kind of woke up thinking, did that actually happen? Or, but obviously it didn't. It was such a good dream. I had it weeks ago and I still remember it.
That's how good it was.
Real.
That's a good dream.
It felt so real.
Have you watched him do stuff like on interviews where he starts being a huge nerd and gushing? Was he that kind of energy when you mentioned The Witcher? And he's just
That's what makes him so attractive too, because I'm a nerd too. And I play the Witcher games.
Oh, wait, have you played 3?
Wild Hunt?
Yeah. So good.
I've played it 3 times.
So good. Actually, I got a funny story. A friend of mine tried to get with both Yennefer and what's her name? The redhead? Yeah, and he died alone.
Yeah. Because you have to pick one.
You have to pick one. I
made that mistake the first time I played, so the second time I played, I picked Yennefer.
Yennefer's the best pick. Like after, did you do the with the genie? It's like it turns out they were always in love. They weren't like it wasn't. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. It was. I think it's like, look, I like me redhead, but nah, it doesn't work. It didn't work.
Yennefer, man.
Yennefer's best girl.
Yeah.
It's just anyway. That's another topic. I always forget you're into video games.
I know. Oh, also, I can't wait for Hogwarts Legacy to come out.
Oh, did you hear a lot of people are trying to cancel it?
Why?
People are boycotting it because of all the shit that bloody what's her face said. J.K. Rowling said.
I'm still buying
it's like, yeah, fuck it. My friends we're all probably gonna buy it and play it.
It looks so good. Anyway.
Sorry. Yeah, that's for the video game podcast. No. Okay, so comfort. You do enjoy the comfort of the bookshop. That's like kind of a comfortable space.
Well, because I've always said, if my career turns to absolute shit, the one thing I've always wanted to do is open up my own bookstore. I literally want to be the guy from Black Books. I want to be him.
Fuck off! Don't take my books.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Get out! It's like, yeah, but I want this. What are you doing here? It's a bookshop. It's like, it's a bookshop. Yeah, it's not your bookshop. Get out. What are you doing?
Yeah. Bernard is my spirit animal, seriously, because I hate people, but I want to own a bookshop.
Jeez, and I feel like I would, oh shit, yeah, I probably totally would be like, always forget the other guy's name, but he's basically like a golden retriever that just turns up. He's like, hey! Yes. And I feel like I'd just be hanging out there, like, hey, where you going? And you'd just be like, what are you doing, you fucking idiot? I'd be like,
yeah.
Just hanging out, man.
Yeah.
Enjoying life and shit. Now, so there you go. That's a bit of interest with the bookshop. That's something very comfortable to yourself. And I found it initially, my first thought when you were saying you had all these choices and you had to only pick 2. Obviously, you're in a stage of transition in your life at the moment. So are you thinking about these? You're weighing up your options. you know, and that maybe the Henry Cavill is the opportunity to guide you into something that you really want, you know, and it's that's where like the pinnacle of that is that when he like embraces you with a kiss, because it's like this is like the it's like the emotional handshake to finish up the transaction of like this choice that you have to make, where it was like this or this, and then someone with passion came along to help guide you the right way. So I think that's right. Yeah. What do you think of that?
It was such a cute meet cute.
Yeah. So did you hear about he's doing a Warhammer show?
I did.
Yeah. Did you think of...
I also heard he's got a girlfriend.
Yeah, his girlfriend's so hot. Holy crap! If she's not a nerd, it's wasted on him.
Oh, see, I feel like she's punching.
She's punching. I gotta double check.
She's punching.
Any females punching up?
Unless it's me. No, but like, if he dated someone like Natalie Portman, I'd be like, damn. Okay, he's punching.
No, she's cute. She's got like, yeah, with her glasses and shit. Yeah, no, yeah. What are you talking about? I think you're just jealous, dude.
100%. It's not me there.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it should be me.
Should be you. You would look so tiny next to him.
I would. I'd probably come up to his hips. He could put you
in his pocket. He'd just be like, here you go, darling. You're in my pocket now. And it's like...
I don't actually know how tall he is.
Okay, look, I'm looking this up. So have you heard about his, the allegations coming from the Witcher set?
I've heard a few rumours. Like, one of them was that they weren't taking the direction that he wanted The Witcher to go in, because he's obviously very passionate about it.
And he knows the source material.
Yeah, exactly. He's obviously read the books and he's played the games, and, you know, he wants it to be true to the books, whereas production wanted to go in a different way. So that's one of the rumours I heard.
And that he was sexist.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Yes, video game bro shit. But it's been about a couple months since those allegations. Nothing's come up. So I think it's all full of
bullshit.
Shit. Yeah, I think it's all bullshit.
He actually seems like such a like a genuine person.
Well, interestingly, apparently he doesn't talk to anybody on set generally after he's done. So it's like, what was it? Yeah, but which is fine. It seems
it's a job.
Like, it's a job, and it's like I imagine he's probably more introverted. He's like, I need to turn my brain off, dude.
I'd be exactly the same. I don't talk to anyone outside my work. I don't even talk to people when I'm at work.
You barely talk to me.
Well, you left.
But yeah, he used to play Warhammer video games and stuff with the guy that played what's his face? Fuck. His friend on the show, the jester guy, not the jester.
Oh, yeah.
Yeski. He used to play, Neskia, yeah. He used to play, they were like super fucking nerds. It's so funny how much, but a lot of people are very keen on him doing the Warhammer stuff because he's that much of a Warhammer nerd. I'm excited to see where it turns out. So, but yeah.
See, I don't know anything about Warhammer.
Ooh, and when the show comes out, I can do a review.
Oh, God, you can do that one on your own.
Have you watched Lord of the Rings show?
Yes, we started watching it a couple weeks ago.
Ooh! So, what do you think so far?
We just finished the episode of the aftermath of Mordor being created.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to have... I don't know how many episodes is it?
It's like 2-3 more left. It's like 8.
Okay.
It's not a lot. Not a lot of episodes.
Okay, well, yeah.
Pretty tight season.
We just watched the episode after the volcano erupts. So, like, the aftermath.
Yeah.
I like it so far.
You enjoying it?
I am, actually.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything.
I know a lot of people don't, because there are a lot of, like, Tolkien, like, nerds
those
out there.
sweaty fucks don't count. I don't count that. Like, some of the objections on that, I just don't.
But visually, it is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
That's what I'm looking forward to for the Warhammer stuff, because as long as it looks like a Warhammer show, I'm happy.
See, I think the visual effects are better on Lord of the Rings than it was House of Dragon.
I haven't watched House of Dragons.
Oh, okay, you need to watch it.
I'm never going to watch it. I'm not going to... Until it finishes and it ends well, then I'll start watching it.
Just fucking watch it.
Fuck you! Have you... Oh, The Last of Us show. Did you know there's a Last of Us show?
I don't know what that is.
Huh?
Oh, is that the one with the dude from Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about it, but I haven't watched it.
First episode. Oh my god. I cried. Have you played the game?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's... Yeah, I cried in the show. It's a really good show. Watch it when you can. Anyway, so I don't want to get stuck in the weeds on this. Like I said, New Year's resolution, gonna smash out some dreams, okay? So let's do this. Whoop! That came up on the screen. That's fine. Don't worry about it. So we have so many fucking dreams. Okay.
Stop dreaming, people.
I don't. Okay. We have Joanne has written, I dream of morphing into another person. It is me, but I look completely different. Also, my dog is morphing into a person.
Aww.
That's cute. I don't know. I don't know how my dog would be if it was morphed into a person. I
feel like my dog would be so butch.
He'd be like,
we've had to put him on a diet because he's a bit chonky.
Oh, he's a bit chunky monkeys.
He's a bit chunky monkeys.
He's a bit of a chunky monkey.
We're trying to shed his Christmas body.
You're the feeder? Yeah, I thought you would be.
I'm such a feeder.
He's like, Mummy, please. It's like, okay, you
can
have another. Or you can have another.
And then I get in trouble.
Naughty. My dad's the feeder for Bowie. He's like, he will get fat. But morphing into other people. It's like, what's her name in X-Men? You know, the one, the blue chick that
What's
morphs.
Her name? Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. We're obviously very on top of this. So, morphing into other people. So there's two things, off the top of my head, I feel like one part is that you feel like you need to keep on changing and being different yous in different situations. So that while you do adapt and change and act differently in different situations, you are still at your core yourself. So I think it's that you're coming to terms with, if you're maybe in a workplace or a new social situation, you're feeling like you have to wear a lot of different hats or a lot of different masks, there's that. Or you're having a bit of an identity crisis and not really sure of what you are or who you are, you know, and you're having to change into all these different persons and you're kind of losing yourself. Also, dog's a natural extension to this because the dog, like, your dog is like, good people will say their dog is their best friend. They have an emotional connection with their dog. So, of course, the dog's going to be mirroring that. Like, how many times have you been sick, Christy? And then Otis is just like, my mom, she's sad. Like, it's mirrored immediately. Like,
They just know.
It's like when I had COVID, my dog was so sad. He was just like, because I was hiding upstairs all the time, so I would eat dinner on the staircase, and then he would just be because he doesn't like going up the stairs. We don't know why, but he'll put his paws on the front step and go, I'm sad, and I'm like, oh buddy, oh. But yeah, what do you think of that interpretation, the morphing?
Yeah, I think that sounds alright. The other thing I thought was maybe you want to be someone who you're not.
Ooh. Fantasizing about
being something else.
Being better.
Being something other than what you are.
Yeah. That's interesting. And it's like,
and that coming out in your dream.
I like that. That's interesting.
I mean, depending on what stage of life you're in. I mean,
yeah, see, that's the other part too, isn't it?
I mean, you could be someone who's in the later stages of life and you're at the point where, like, you know, fuck it, I'm just going to follow my dreams and do what I want for once. Or could be in earlier parts of your life where you have to conform, you feel like you're conforming to society, but you really want to do something else.
Yeah, especially that. Like, I mean, especially in that, I mean, up until 25, you're trying all these different versions of yourself to see which one is really you and which one you best fit in. But then when you hit 30, you're just like, I know what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure.
Or you think.
Really.
Yeah, think.
You think. Yeah. I'm more confident in my ignorance. That's the best way to put it.
That's exactly right.
Oh my gosh.
And then you just give no fucks.
Yeah, the fuck's given us so low. It's crazy.
So low.
Well, thank you so much, Joanne, for that. We have Eddie, who's written "Winning the Big One" and "Really Live the Dream." Hey, so I'm imagining the big one's like lotto, winning the lotto.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's an easy dream. It's
that's everyone's dream.
It's everyone's dream.
Everyone wants to win the lotto.
It always hits that point, like where it hits a certain jackpot level, and everyone just starts talking about what would you do with it. What would you do with it? It's the ultimate power fantasy. You've got money. You're free. It's the ultimate. Like that's what that dream is. Now
Travis
I pass it to you, Chris.
Always say
what
that
you want.
If we won the lotto, we wouldn't tell anyone. We would just continue living normal lives.
Until you start getting fucking bougie shit.
We'd probably buy ourselves a new car and maybe a house on bigger land, but we would like still work for like a little while, and then we wouldn't like instantly just quit our jobs and move to a big mansion or anything. We try and still sustain some kind of normalcy until we're like, fuck it, we've got 30 million in the bank.
Well, that's the thing. Well, first off I would do is organise I'd pay off my brother's debt, his partner's debt, for like uni stuff. I'd pay off my friends' debts. Not all of them.
Oh god, now you make me sound horrible.
You are a bad person. I'm not pretending this. We all know this. But I would pay my friends' debts off. But that's like really collectively still not that much in terms of, say, if you've got 30 million. Like,
I would not pay any friends' debts because one person asks, the other person finds out, and then they want you to pay your debts. Nope.
Joke's on you. I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, this is true. My parents don't have debts. They've already...
No, I wouldn't. My parents, same. They've already paid everything off.
Yeah, they've paid off their mortgage. So, like,
yeah.
Obviously, I'd, maybe send them on a holiday or something.
Yeah.
Or buy them a new car or whatever they needed. But, yeah, they'd be the only family I would buy something for.
Yeah. I would...
Not even my brother.
I would go... Okay, damn. We can deconstruct that later. So... I would see a financial advisor and go, how can I live off this forever?
Yes.
Like, I want to be able to do whatever the fuck I want to do. I want to be able to get a house. I want to have a car that I can't drive, which I'm getting close to getting that license. Don't worry. But, like, how do I do this so I can, like, live my life however the hell I want? And then that's what I would do. First thing. And then I would trip. Number one, I'd probably, after... a healthy transition out of work, because I wouldn't just quit my job because I like where I am at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But then if I hit the point where I'm like, you know what, I want to disappear for a bit, go around the world, do whatever the hell I want, why not? Then I would do like a handover at work to make sure I was not being a dick and just leaving. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But at my last job, I would just be like, see ya! No, I'm out.
I know, I can't wait till that day.
I know. Oh my gosh.
I can't wait till that day.
But yeah, I like the way I live. I'd probably just I'd probably kit out a nice little studio for myself where I could...
I was going to say, you need to move out.
Yes, I would move out. I'd get a really nice man cave that would have like a perfect place to do Warhammer. I'd have my own recording studio just where I could do stuff. Then that's all I really need. And also movie theater. Okay, maybe I need more money. Oh god, what's happening?
I know.
It's, when you realize, like, oh wait, this isn't going to be cheap.
Yeah, $1 million is not much these days.
No, not $1 million. Fuck that. Million's like, if I won $1 million, I would not quit anything. I would continue to live my life. I would treat it. I'd still be frugal. I'm not fucking. That's ridiculous. And it was like,
I'd probably just buy a bigger house on bigger land. That's what I'd do.
Yeah, you just like upgrade a bit. Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Well, because then I wouldn't have a mortgage, so it'd be fine.
Yeah, of course. It's like, pay off the mortgage, you're good. Easy. Buy it up.
Okay,
we'll do a couple more. We got Brenda. I haven't heard Brenda in a while. It's a funny name. Sorry, that's mean. Brenda, it's not your fault. Brenda, you're a good woman. Assuming you're a woman. Anyway, Brenda writes, I used to dream about being chased by bulls. I read it was meant that I had a rival. Oh, and what does that mean? Why do I dream a lot about spitting out mouthfuls of teeth into my hand. Okay, that's 2 dreams.
Ooh,
Get
I've
one
done that
dream,
before.
Brenda. Get one.
Which one are we picking? The balls
Which one are we
or
picking?
the teeth?
Which one? Well, I can answer both. What do you think, Christy? What do you think it is?
Which one?
Nah, just go with both. Screw it. Why not?
Okay. Fine, Brenda, but once and once only.
You get this one time, Brenda. Come on, Brenda. Pick up your shit.
I've had the teeth dream before, actually, where I've spat out teeth into my hands, and let me tell you, it's terrifying. Because you wake up and then you start touching your mouth to make sure you still have all your teeth.
Yep.
It is absolutely terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
But we've spoken about teeth before, but I can't remember what we said.
Take a guess.
I can't remember. I have a mind of a goldfish.
True. It's like it's a classic anxiety dream. It's basically but also it also has the element of like you feel like you're hiding something, or like it's more like it's more of an anxiety about your appearance, and that like the face is the smile is like the most inviting part of the face, right? Like that's the moment when you first meet somebody. You can't smile, you can't be vulnerable, you can't be open, so you're anxious about being open. You're worried about like it's just a worry thing. So that's really what that is. I've had the same thing. It's mainly I don't spit out the teeth. It's mainly super wobbly teeth to the point where I think they're gonna come out. That's my version of that. Where I'm like, I don't know. I go like,
I've lost all my teeth in my
that's
dream.
fucked.
It's so horrible when you wake up.
That's awful. Okay, what do you think the bull part is? Is it a load of bull?
So she's getting chased by bulls.
Yeah, you didn't even acknowledge me.
No,
fine. Okay, fine.
I just
getting chased
you.
by bulls. She thinks she says it has to do that she's a rival.
Well, because bulls are very aggressive animals.
Yeah.
And they're literally bred for 2 things: bull riding, which she's obviously not doing. So this isn't about taming something. And the other thing they're bred for is to impregnate cows and make more bulls or cows.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that path, but continue.
Well,
it's true.
You don't really do any much else with bulls. Like, they're literally there to keep making more offspring.
God damn, imagine that life. You just live to just nut.
Pretty much. But she's being chased by a bull, so...
I'm going to inseminate you. Watch out. It's probably just... I imagine it's the classic running of the bulls.
I was just going to say, all that comes to mind is the running of the bulls.
Yeah. But what does it mean?
Is it like an adrenaline-based dream? Like, is there something you want to do that seems fearful, and it's really going to bring up your adrenaline levels?
That's one. That is one. Yep.
Maybe you're excited to do it, but at the same time, shit scared to do it.
Yeah, I haven't thought of that actually, that perspective. But no, yeah, that because there is that like anxiety just before you do something. That's like it's like it feels awful, but it feels so good at the same time. It's weird. It's like when you're just about. It's like that split second of those drop things at like carnivals, not carnivals, but like at say Luna Park, where it's
like the Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror stuff, like where it's that anxiety build up just before you drop, and then when you drop, it's the peak anxiety. But damn, it's the best feeling. You can't beat that. But I actually didn't think of that. I interpreted it
because you're stupid.
I'm pretty stupid. It's fine. I'm not very smart. I'm
actually doing better than you are today. Who would have thought?
Bitch! I'm offended. Anyway, it's two my interpretation. We've got 2 possibilities. One is that you have something that you're trying to get away from, something that you're guilty of, and you're trying to get away from it, and it's building a lot of anxiety and pressure and stress that's building up into this animal. Or you got the boring theory of your brain is preparing for the situation in which you are getting chased by a bull, and how you would deal with that. So if you ever dealt... Yeah, I know, this is the theory. So in the situation where you go, hey, I'm being chased by a bull, I know how to do this. You know, it's like, that's like your brain's running through so many simulations to get it ready for it. It's like, okay, what am I going to do? Bull, 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 bull. Okay, I'm just going to jump out the side.
Have you, talking about the running of the bulls, have you seen compilations of people who actually get hit by bulls?
Yeah, it's fucked.
It's gnarly.
It's gross. I don't know why people do it.
Who in their right mind goes, you know what? Today I'm going to be chased by 20 bulls.
Yeah, it makes no, like, have you seen, like, how the horn gets, like, in the skin and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting. It's, like, I can't imagine they're sober when they make this decision. It doesn't feel like a sober thing to do, or just really stupid. I imagine it's a bunch of, like, what is the average age of someone who does running of the bulls? I'm gonna look that up.
I don't know, but I think it has a lot to do with masculinity as well. That
Especially
if you survive
in Spain,
it,
I guess.
yes. That if you actually do the running of the bulls, you're seen as a man. Like a weird coming of age thing.
It could be. It's how old do you have to be to run? Well, that doesn't help. None of this helps. All this is nonsense. Anyway. Yeah, you need to be 18, there's no max age. Shit, man. Could you imagine? Dude, I would watch an 80-year-old do running with the bulls.
It wouldn't surprise me if someone like in their late 60s or 50s doing the running of the bulls.
Oh no, I want someone I want someone in their 90s and they're just like, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna die. This is where I wanna go. And you're just like, oh, okay, what a baller, but then he just makes it. He's just that much of a Chad. He's like, I've been smoking for 9 years.
As long as you're not last, you're fine. Just don't be the slowest person.
Yeah, you can just snap someone's leg and be like, good luck.
Yeah.
This is like a horror movie, right? It's just like, you just have to be faster than the slowest person.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna survive.
Mm.
Well, thank you so much, Brenda. You're lucky that we helped you there. We'll give you this one. And if anyone else wants, just remember, if anyone else has any dreams or anything like that, don't forget to send us an email at What Do You Dream Podcast. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at What Do You Dream Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. It's been good. It's been good to talk to you again, Christy. It's been good to have do the show. How do you feel about the first episode for you for the year?
Oh, I think I did pretty well.
You did. I think you did better than pretty well. I think you smashed
Considering my track record of just agreeing with everything you say.
You seem fresher. Let's just say that. I feel like you're.
I did get my hair did, so I'm a lot blonder now.
Wait.
Should actually
I did get
work
my hair
against
did.
me.
Did you say I did get my hair did?
I said I got my hair did.
Okay, fine.
Okay, never mind.
Don't worry.
You're too male to understand. But
Man.
I went blonder, so that should actually be working against me. So.
No, I don't know. It's right at this position. You don't seem like such a cranky brunette.
But now look at my regrowth. It's hideous.
But you're already hideous. It's fine.
That's why Travis had to lock me down at 21.
Enjoy it while you can.
And then maybe wait 8 fucking years for a ring.
Well, on that note of hair roots. Is it roots?
On that, you should say on that Spanish note.
On that Spanish spicy sausage note, I'd like to thank you so much for listening, if indeed you still are. I've been Nick. This is Christy saying thank you and good night.